Yes, guys. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Bootcast Podcast. As always, I am your host, Justin, and I'm with my fellow co-hosts, Kobe and Matt. Kobe, we're going to get to you in just a second because you're going to have a lot to talk about today. Matt, how are you doing today, sir?
I am doing great. I just had another wedding this past weekend. Finally done with the crazy month of August. But yeah, ready to get back into it. The season starts this week, so.
Did you end up changing teams or?
I have a few days to decide that still.
Oh, man.
Transfer window.
The transfer window is still open. You can go to Turkey. And then this week, I noticed, too, that all three of our teams won. So Milan won.
We did.
Liverpool won against Arsenal. And then United won. But that's no surprise. Matt, before we move on, while we're talking about transfers, I saw that you guys just got Rabiot because he got into a fight with somebody at Marseille. Like, they got into a fist fight in the locker room, and they literally sold both players, and you guys picked up Rabiot.
Is it official?
Yes. As far as I saw, it was like you got it for like
Here we go official?
I'm pretty sure it's like 9.4 million. It's on FotMob.
Okay. I mean, I've been hearing the rumors about it for a while.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that, honestly.
You like Rabiot?
I like Rabiot, yeah. He's a workhorse. I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. He's a player we could use, like just a dog.
I mean, you guys could use anyone, honestly.
Well, wasn't Rabiot's mom trying to fight like Mbappe's mom or something at one of the World Cups? Like, wasn't his mom trying to fight somebody else's mom?
I think so. I think in the
something
stands.
was going on.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so Milan's doing well, right? Yeah. I think you guys are in 8th place also, just like us. So.
Yeah, I mean, we made this last week's game a little bit harder than it had to be, but we won. So
yeah,
same
with United. That's the United way, baby. Colby, how are you today, sir?
Justin, I'm doing good, man. My wife of like 11 years took me to the Jonas Brothers concert last night.
Let's go!
I know, dude. In like the pouring rain, dude. It was an outdoor venue, and like maybe like 3 or 4 songs in, it just starts pouring on everyone.
Where'd they play?
Dos Equis Pavilion.
Dos Equis? Okay.
Yeah.
It was pouring at my house last night.
Yeah, which tickets were cheap, but damn, dude, I was like wringing my shirt out. It was like we were getting so wet.
Yeah,
and
on the lawn.
Damn.
Yeah. It was pretty good. Like this is the second show she's brought me to, but I was like, man, you couldn't find like a friend or something, you know? It's because she went with friends last time. But so that's how I found out Isak. We bought Isak there. I was like really excited. I was like, yes.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we talked about this a few episodes ago, but I think that again they won the transfer window in like British history. But again, compared to that one Madrid team, this might be like you're the second team to ever break a record transfer fee and in the same window break your own record transfer fee.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, dude. Like it's weird. It's weird. And I've told you guys this before. It's just weird. Like we don't normally do this. Like the Fenway Sports Group does not do this. They are like very much like they're the Moneyball guys, like the Moneyball, Penny Pincher. Like they were the dudes that bought like Charlie Adams, Stuart Downing, and all these like random like Jordan Henderson,
Andy Robertson.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. And that was a good signing from Hull. But
yeah.
Okay,
but this officially means that you can never complain about money or any team spending anything and how Liverpool doesn't spend ever again.
Right. Can I complain about Gahey? Because that sucked, dude.
No,
God.
That sucks.
Shut up.
Dude. How should
like, oh man, we only replaced 10 of our 11 starters.
Bro.
Oh, we got 11.
We got 35-year-old Virgil van Dijk, and we got Kanate, who's got like the worst knees ever.
Dude. Yeah. I mean, it is sad too because like I saw that the whole deal was done and then literally at like 11th hour, Crystal Palace like, oh, never mind, we didn't find a replacement. But I saw like Gahey had recorded like a goodbye for the Crystal Palace fans and it got leaked. And then apparently like he was just like inconsolable and like his family was just like, dude, sorry.
Dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah, I heard the guy that they wanted like failed the medical or something.
Yeah. But I mean, the balls on Crystal Palace, like, no, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How
and
rude.
then, my week was okay. United, we had a win, so I got to smile for once. It feels nice. And we're ahead of Newcastle and City.
Oh, City. What is going on?
That's all I want to say. I mean, we got to play him once the international.
Siri.
Oh, I was like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
This Ghost. So we got to play them, and then like we have Mason Mount possibly got injured as well as Cunha. So
Mount again?
See. Yeah, dude. But
Jesus
but they said it might just be a precaution. So we'll wait and see. But yeah.
Okay.
And then Eric Ten Hag got let go from Bayer Leverkusen this morning. So
honestly, best news.
It's just been a great day. It's been a great day. And then I also, it's crazy. 3 managers this week. All the 3 former United managers got let go. Jose got let go for Fenerbahce. Ollie got let go from Biscuitis, and then now Eric Ten Hag got let go from Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. And we got rid of the bomb squad. So it's been a really good week to be a United fan, bro. They're all gone. The bomb squad's gone.
Sancho's over at Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Anthony got to go to Real Betis.
Garnacho went to Chelsea.
Thank God. Draco Malfoy. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Højlund. Unfortunately to Højlund, it just didn't work out. He went to Napoli, and I think that was it. And then Rashford went to Barca, like way early.
Right.
Honestly, I think that was a win-win for Manchester United and all the players that left.
Yes, exactly.
It was a win-win-win-win.
I think everybody who wanted out got to go, and everybody who wanted out were like, get out.
Yeah.
So, cool. All right, let's get into this. Matt, last week, I talked about the greatest boot I have owned in quite some time and how it was the usurper to the throne that was once held by the Rotero. And, of course, I'm talking about the Obsidian Strike Pret.
Yep.
And you told me that you had a special boot on the way. Is it a boot that you think that can compete with my Obsidian Strike Pret?
I would argue it's better than your Obsidian Strike Pret.
I'm sure you would. And why is that, Matt?
Because it is the Obsidian Strike
Let's
Pret.
go!
But an AG, which is arguably better, in my opinion.
No. Mine looks cooler. Even though mine's dirty.
Look at the side. There's no silver. You can't see any silver.
Yeah,
it's just
but
clean.
that's just like a little accent.
Clean.
Like,
No, I think it's cleaner.
See, if I hold it this way, there's no silver.
Yeah, if I hold it. Oh my God. Jesus
Just turn
Christ.
it. Just turn it. There you go. There you go. Be smarter.
There's a
than
little
the
silver. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See? Okay, so what made you decide to go with the AG? Because you've been a fanboy on I think since the 25 came out on the red. You have the red AG also.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what made you go with the AG over the FG specifically for the Obsidian Strike?
The fact that they came out with it.
Okay. That's it. You just like the AG plate.
Well, I was gonna pass on these. It was in the pod a few weeks ago. I hate this tongue. This colorway initially was not my favorite.
Yes.
So I was ready to pass and wait for the next quote unquote leather variation to come out. Hoping another one would come out. And then Adidas decided to drop it in AG. So maybe they listened to the pod and like, nah, Matt has to get this. So that's pretty much the reason. I didn't expect that at all. It's kind of like the feeling I got when the Roteros came out and they were leather. I was like, fuck, I have to buy that. And then as soon as I saw these in AG, I was like, fuck, I have to buy them. So yeah.
Nice. Well, you've gotten to wear them a little bit.
Yes.
Tell us about your experience a little bit.
Wore them for about 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes today. Just a quick little, cone session. And let me just put it this way. They are the first boot to give me the sensation that the Innovation Pack Neo Alphas gave me when I first wore them.
Dang.
Yeah. It's I don't know how to describe it, but it fit my foot well. I went half size down.
Yeah.
Which
is in different than what I did.
Yeah. In comparison to true to size, it is still maybe a tad snug for if it was like a synthetic boot. But I know I already with leather boots, you can kind of tell if it's going to stretch a little bit, and these are definitely going to stretch. And I think there's more room in these half size down than there was in the Becks, which is what I did.
Okay.
So fit honestly feels great out of the box. Touch feels better. The leather feels softer. And then it's all the benefits that you kind of get with the transition from the 24 to the 25. So the slightly better heel, slightly better fit. Honestly, yeah. So all of that kind of translates over, plus the addition of leather, which is also better. So,
hell yeah. So you were kind of echoing the same sentiments that I had wearing them.
yes. I will say this on the pod, and this is the first time I will say this, and potentially the last time. Justin was right.
Dude, always. Always.
That
You
hurt.
know?
That hurt me to say.
It does hurt.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
It stings the first time, and then if
It's
you
like
say
I
it
told
again.
Colby before, and I'll use the same analogy. I tell you guys, don't touch the stove, and you got to touch it. And I'm like, don't touch it again. And then you go to your neighbor's house, and you touch it. And then you got to go to the next house after that and touch it. I'm always right. I keep telling you. And you guys always act so surprised. You're like, oh, my God, he was right. It's like, duh. Literally, duh.
Yeah. Disclaimer, though, I still hate the tongue.
That's okay. But Darth Vader.
But it does give Darth Vader vibes.
Dude.
You said that last week, and I completely agree.
Let's go. That's great. Okay, did you get any other pickups on this past week since we recorded?
Nope, that was it.
Okay, Colby, before I take over, did you get anything this week that you wanted to talk about?
I have 2 boots on the way.
Okay.
So it'll take a little time.
Okay. So it's we're recording this on Labor Day. It's a holiday. I think Kobe's boots were supposed to be in, but with the holiday and stuff, things get moved. Okay, cool. So last week, Obsidian Strike Preds, and then I think I posted them on my story. So if you've been following me, you already know what else I got. But I got the beautiful backups, and let me tell you, this is pink, and I'm in love.
They look good, man.
They do. They really
look
do
really
look
good.
They would look so much better with the D-Bex logo. But
I think it was somebody. I think it might have been Josh in a chat said that the reason they stopped using the Beckham logo is because he doesn't like the Beckham logo anymore.
in the football boot hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard
That's
that.
what it was. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That apparently Beckham doesn't like it, so that's why they don't use it anymore. Because he's just like, it's dated.
Nah.
I would personally disagree, but
Right.
I
and
can
I would have
understand.
said to you that I would have preferred if they would have done the trefoil. You don't even necessarily have to put the Beckham, but if they've done the trefoil like they did on some of the leaked pairs and then the Beckham pairs, the leather ones.
Yeah.
But other than that, like really no notes. Like I really genuinely like this.
Nitpicky thing, but I don't like the smaller Addy logo just to get the Beckham name in there. You know what I
this
mean?
part?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
feel
even
like,
notice that.
I feel like put the Beckham name somewhere else and then just give us the same Addy logo. I don't know.
I will say I don't love the Beckham font.
It's weird.
Like
yeah,
I
it
would have
feels like
preferred this one. It just feels like the most like plain Jane.
Yeah.
Like what is it, Arial? Like
Yeah,
you go to a
Arial
Word
font.
document. This is the first font.
feels like
yeah.
feels like I went into Word and just hit
That's
all
so
caps
weird.
It's
Arial
like
font.
default
Yeah.
font. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I like it, and like it's got Beckham in the heel.
Oh, that's
both.
cool.
I feel like they could have just swapped out what they did with, the eyes
Yeah.
for the Pred on the inside of the Obsidian Strike and the Moments Pred, and then just put Beckham there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing there. Yeah, that'd have been a cool spot to put Beckham. You're right. That would have been a dope spot. Or even like on the tongue,
Yeah.
like have Beckham,
Yeah.
like right here, just like Beckham. That'd have been cool.
Or if like on the tongue or the elastic part it said like bend it like Beckham.
Oh, they might
That
get
would've
sued
been cool.
for like copyright though, like from the
Oh, for the movie?
Fair. That's
But
Nobody's watching the movie.
yeah. Come on.
But yeah, I don't know what I was saying, but yeah, this is just a really cool color. And my oldest has the junior pair, so I've seen them on feet. I haven't worn them, but yeah, they look epic on feet. Like
That's the best,
I think I'm gonna
dude.
wear
When you and your kid match.
Yeah.
dude.
Love it.
We rocked the 24s together. We've got a pair of the MDSs together, and then
Nice.
2 more pickups.
Okay. Hit us.
This is not for me. This is for our good friend, the Boot Hall. But I got him a pair of Copa Icon Turfs. Now, I think I saw this boot for like the first time like 2 weeks ago. I didn't even know it existed. But a really good quality turf. And I got it at the outlet for like $30-something, which I just feel like you can't beat. Like that alone is like
That's wild.
But I mean, like, yeah, like the upper is pretty soft. I think
Super
it's
soft.
Is it still leather?
from what I've been told, it's synthetic. But dude,
Okay.
I don't even know if I can get that
mean,
like grain.
It's close.
Like,
I
it's
tried
got,
those
like,
on,
grain
and
all
I couldn't
that.
have tell. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you didn't know, I don't think you'd know. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool for a turf boot. It's not my size, so I can't really say too much. But for $30, like I think that's a great pickup.
$30. I wonder if that's the same synthetic they use on the like Japan synthetic.
The Pro.
variation.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, the Pro.
Yeah,
I
the
think
one
so
James picked up.
because it's called the Copa Icon Pro.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So James is sending those to me, so maybe like in my head I'll make a mental note and try to compare. But I got those, so I thought that was pretty cool for the price. And then I got these.
Oh my god, I
so
had no
funny.
idea.
Dude, the Mega Ride. These were on at the outlet too.
Dang,
so
bro.
I got like the Beckham Dragon synthetic. And I will say, they're a pretty shitty shoe overall.
Yeah.
Like, they're not the most comfortable, but, like, the vibes. Like, this is pure
so
vibes
funny.
for me.
Dude, that tongue looks terrible.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's so, like, this is, like, the most shitty plastic boot.
Is it pretty
But
heavy?
Again, it's not great.
Alright.
This is, like, this shit right here screams, like, early 2000s Nike
Yes,
Shox.
yes.
And it's just as abysmal as Nike
So
Shox.
funny.
Damn.
But yeah, I just needed a pair of like athletic shoes, and I've been kind of eyeing them for a while.
Mhm.
At every size at the outlet, so I was like, you know what? And even my wife was like, "Good for you, babe. Like you deserve to get something that's not
There you go.
Vans."
Dude, they had those messy shoes there too. You know which ones I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
The
messy.
Samba ones?
No. It's like the silver and blue freestyles.
I wish I knew what it was called. Yeah, it's messy freestyle.
I think it's called the freestyle.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, those are really cool because I wear
Gotta look them up.
street gatos like all the time. Like I have
Yeah.
two pairs of street gatos, and I was like, oh, I could like replace those with these, and I put them on, Justin, and I was like, these feel super cheap.
Really?
Like, I did not like them at
saw
all.
them, but I was like, I don't think I could do this.
I like compared to a street gato, and like
yes.
people might be like blasting me for this, but like I like what I was expecting was to be like of that quality. I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
I'll just go what I got.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be similar to why am I drawing a blank? What is the Samba?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I just felt them and I was like, no. I mean,
Right.
granted they were messy, so I would never buy them anyways, but
Yeah, they had Predator Sambas there too, which I would have gotten. It was white red, but they did not have any of my size.
yeah.
I would have bought them right there. Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, those were my pickups. So that's all I have to talk about there. Cool?
Cool.
Anything else? Okay, cool. So let's get into it. We had some new drops, some new leaks. So we're going to talk about first. So the first ones I want to talk about, we've been talking a lot about Adidas. So let's just switch over to Nike. Let's pivot for a few minutes. We have seen that Nike has dropped the official first women's colorway in 20 years. No, it's not. But it's the Sam Kerr Nike Superfly 10. I've only seen a Superfly. I don't know if there's a Vapor. I've seen the Superfly. And it's pretty much like that whitish silver color that's on the current Phantom 6s that neither of you like. And then it's kind of got like this orange, electric blue, teal, purple kind of like towards the heel and the sole plate. I told James they look very MDS to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like this is a very this could be an unofficial MDS colorway. I think it's clean. I think it's done well, but I think it's very boring and kind of like we've seen it already.
Yes.
So that's kind of where I'm going to adjust this. That's where I'm at with the Sam Kerr. What do you guys feel?
I was looking at it and I felt like I've seen it before. I think it's like the Marcus Rashford signature colorway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very, not too far off.
Yeah, because it has the same Nike swoosh. I feel like it's like a combination of like the MDS, Marcus Rashford, maybe like a few other Vapors or Superflies we've seen. But with that said, I do think it looks good. It's just, it's Gripnet, so it's going to get filthy.
Yeah.
Which is the only thing that sucks. But yeah, I like them. I think they look pretty solid. I like the line that goes in the middle of the boot.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what that is design-wise, but I do like the way that looks.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I was going to say, I also like the swoosh placements.
Me too. Yeah.
I think the swoosh placements are good, and then the way that they did the Air Zoom unit looks good, where it's kind of got the similar colors, and then the mini spikes excuse me, are like that echoed blue color. So yeah, I know there's a lot of like hidden Easter eggs, like certain numbers and words and this and that are like pivotal to her career. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. I can go pull up an article and read them off if we really want, but yeah, I think they're fine. They're just, I'm not dying to buy it. We'll say it like that.
Yeah. I would say they're tasteful.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it. Okay, Colby, anything? Any thoughts on Sam Kerr's Mercs?
This is such a lame answer. No, I really like them. Of course, they're a white boot. I love white boots.
Yeah.
like we said, looks like we've seen them before. We've seen so many Vapor 16 Superflies that it's at this point it's just kind of like okay, yeah, you know. If they made those in a turf though, I'd buy them.
Okay, very cool. Now, a colorway that has not come out yet, but we have seen leaked, is the new Mbappe colorway, and it's like this silvery brown, kind of like, I've seen it both, kind of sludgy color. That's a really terrible way to describe that, but I think it gets my point across. And it's got like these random white dots from the heel forward. I don't see any Air logo or Merc logo, and I think they're like a voltish white color.
Yeah, it's like almost like a mint.
Yeah,
okay,
mint green.
That's a good way.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I'm gonna let you guys take this one away first.
I kind of like it. Is that weird?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's just different. It's very different from like anything that we've seen.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I might have a hot take here. This might be my favorite Mbappe colorway.
That is a very hot take.
Yeah, I know. But I just like how different it is.
Okay.
Like, when have we ever seen this color of a boot?
Yeah.
You know? And I think the mint green kind of is a good accent off of this brownish, greenish gray, whatever you want to call it. And with like the white dots, it kind of almost gives like throwback Vapor 2 vibes for me.
Yeah.
3 vibes. You're right. Vapor 3 vibes.
I like the little I like the little swoosh. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like it.
Okay.
And I like how they now incorporated his logo into the like TM kind of design.
A little snarf head or whatever.
You know what I'm talking about?
It was.
Yeah. Overall, I think it looks good.
Okay. Yeah. I'm in agreement. Now I know that Nike can't do this because Madrid is in an Adidas club, but this I think would have looked really good with their third kit last year. That gray one that they had that was kind of this color with the trefoil logo. Like, I know obviously why Nike can't do it, but just that's the kind of vibes. It reminds me of that jersey. But Matt, like you said, I think the dots very Vapor 3. But like, what was the pack, guys, where Nike kind of did like inspired by old boots, where it's like the Phantom Venom was white with the black line. Okay, so this to me kind of looks like that kind of design language again. Like they took a Vapor 3 and they're like, let's modernize it, let's change it up. And I think that they knocked it out of the park. Again, I would say besides the pink Mbappes, this is probably my favorite colorway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm with Matt. I mean, I like the like the OG like white green turtle colorway, but this is probably second favorite for me.
Okay. I don't like the new logo, I'll be honest. I don't like that.
I like
That's
the placement of
That's
it.
fair.
I like the placement of it.
I like how it's like low key on like the front of the collar. And these also aren't going to show any dirt.
Yeah.
For grip knit. So that's huge. I don't know. I'm all about the dirt on the grip knit. I don't know why, but
I think the reason why we like it so much is because it's not in your face as much as all the other colors. The other colors are like, oh, KM, like, right? You know, I hate that. But
I liked this last purple one too, but
the purple one was
the
good.
Big KM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just doesn't ring the bell like CR7 does. For me.
Fair.
You know what I mean? I don't want other grown man's names all over my boot besides Beckham and CR7. And maybe Zidane. Okay, anyways, moving on. Back to Adidas stock. Now, some of our friends, and Matt yourself included, have been asking for like this original F50 Spider. Like, oh God, you know, Adidas, you're giving us so many pred remakes, so we don't need that. We need this. We need that. We have seen leaks of the F50 Spider. Now, Kobe, just gonna throw them on screen. They're like this black, electric blue navy colorway. It looks like it's like the Spider-Man synthetic around the sides and back, and then the leather in the tongue, like the old ones. I'm just gonna come out and say this. They look like dog shit. Okay?
Yeah.
These look terrible. Like, cool boot, but I think this is one of those design languages that's just not translating to a modern interpretation.
Dude, I mean, you came out and said it like very bluntly, like dog shit. Dude, they just look cheap to me. Like, well, automatic not because they're black, but that's besides the point. They just look cheap. Like if you look at the heel, it looks really bad. I don't know if with these remakes when they put them or like these, I don't know what you call them, reimaginings, whatever. When you put that on the modern sole plate, but then you don't do it correctly, like it just looks even worse, I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't know, dude.
You get this. This is what you get when you do that. You get this.
Yeah.
This abomination.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, as the one who said on the last podcast that this is all I want, this is just not what I had in mind. Like, it does look cheap. I'm really hoping this first leaked photo we're seeing is like a fake version of this.
That's what's gonna come out and say.
And the only saving grace we have for that is, as I'm looking at this now, if you look really close and you look at the laces, these are like kids' laces from like the early 2000s, flat, like cotton that you get for like $1. So I'm really hoping that these are just fake because they do look like absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
And from what you can see too, it looks like they went away from the you throw tongue underneath like the leather flap, and it has like this knitted one piece construction, which just doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Yep.
So I really hope that's not what we're gonna get.
Okay.
And if it is, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. This is like you said, we're basing this on leaks. Okay. So we haven't seen anything in hand or really any real photos. But it just looks. It's like they tried too hard, and they're like, we really need to modernize this because you remember what was it the F50.6 that came out a couple years ago, like the blue one with like the Velcro tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they did a 1-to-1, and everybody's like, "This is terrible. Like this is terrible quality." So I think Adidas was like, "Okay, we need to change it up, spice it up a little bit, so people feel like they could wear it nowadays." And based on what I've seen so far, not impressed. Not even slightly like, "Hey, I will try these out," and send them like nothing. Like I'd get them out of my face.
Yeah, and I think they just put the wrong route with modernizing this. Like it wasn't. Like, all they had to do is change the materials to be modern materials. And I think this design, or the design language of this boot, it would have translated well. Because you have leather. So as long as you're doing high-quality, modern, probably calf leather, because it's Adidas, it's going to be fine. And then just change, like, the mesh to be a more modern mesh, so it's maybe a little bit more flexible or comfortable.
Yeah.
And then I really think that's all they had to do. I don't know why they change the whole design here.
I'll say too, I think the colorway is not the right choice. I think they should have did the like the metallic Spider-Man, where it's just like this platinum silver all
white,
over.
black, and red. Yeah.
No. The one that's like platinum silver. It's just like solid silver all around.
Oh, it's like silver leather, then white and silver in the heel.
Yeah.
Like okay.
Yeah. That one would have been cool too. But so far, hard pass. Pass.
Yeah, I don't hate the colorway, but it's definitely not the best one. You know what I mean?
It reminds me of those Bugatti crazy fasts.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it reminds me.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish this off. Last boots that we want to talk about. Adidas is finally releasing the last colorway, original colorway of the Predator Mania, the greatest boot of all time. And they're releasing it in the gunmetal gray. Now, this is kind of like gonna go hand in hand moment, but from the leaked photos we've seen, everything, blah, 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 they have a new sole plate. And that new sole plate is going with the new Predator 26, whatever the hell they're going to call it. So let's talk about the Mania first before we move on. Hobie is a man who has told me many a times that he would get a pair of Predator Manias if they came out with a specific colorway. And they did, and then he didn't get them. And then he said, "Oh, but if it was this colorway, I'd get it." And then they did, and they didn't get them again. Is the gunmetal enough with a new sole plate to finally make you try the greatest boot ever made?
I know. No. I don't. I can't do it.
Get him off the pod.
Justin.
Kick him out.
Justin. Look. And this is the reason, man. Because, like, you have, what, 2 made in Germany Preds that you brought on the podcast?
I had the Japan Blues, but they didn't fit.
Right.
And then I got the Manias now.
Yes. And both of those were constructed in Germany, and you kind of showed like, oh, look how cheap this is. Look at the lines don't match up. Oh, it's just all right. It's just an all right boot. Yeah. So it's just gonna be that same construction on a new sole plate, essentially.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So we think.
But it's the Mania, bro. The worst Mania is still better than the best anything else.
Right. And I know a lot of people didn't like that upper on the control frame 2.0, but the control frame 2.0 is actually a sole plate I really like. So I don't know yet. I want to know if this sole plate's. I mean, it looks more aggressive, like in all the pictures that we've seen.
Yeah,
definitely. Which isn't necessarily a good thing for me. But I don't know. I just have to see.
Okay, Matt.
These look fantastic. I am so happy about them. I am so happy. If this boot looks or performs as good as it looks, I will be getting a pair.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been waiting for Gunmetal Manias forever. Yeah. And I think this might go down as one of the best Mania remakes, with the only better one potentially being the 2020 Japan Blue. But yeah, this sole plate just looks better than the control frame 2.0 on this silhouette. So I'm pretty pumped. I honestly think it looks more aggressive. I don't think it's going to feel as aggressive as it looks. It kind of looks like the F50 layout with just slightly tweaked studs.
Yeah.
But from the images we've seen, it almost looks like it still has the same kind of like half circle studs on the outside, which is what the F50 has, and the toe pick studs that the F50 has. So it does look like they're kind of leaning more towards that sole plate, which, to be completely honest, like as far as a sole plate goes, on the F50, I think it's the best part of the boot.
Okay.
So I'm a fan of that, and I'm so glad they went all silver for the sole plate.
Yeah.
It was the way to go. It looks so much cleaner. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Well, the thing that's crazy too is that you said it doesn't look that tweaked, is because when you started saying that, you're like, oh, it's going more towards the F50. I think of like since 2010. When everybody switched to the F50 sole plate, and now it's just been like, slight changes. Like, where do I have? And it's like, okay, this is 2014 Predator Instinct Crazy Light. And then we have 2025.
Yeah.
So, like, it's really not, like, even the layout, like, obviously they went more triangular than the fat triangles. But it's like, it's not the like known to man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even like this is the crazy fast. Like, I mean, look, this is on the last gen speed.
True.
Yeah, but I honestly think that, for me at least, looks more aggressive than this new sole plate.
You see, for me, this new one, like you said, it kind of stays in line with what Adidas's design language is. It reminds me of the 2015 F50 that had like that was like a track sprinter's spike kind of inspired, but it has like that hardcore spine. So that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, I do like the look of the spine. It definitely gives it more of a Predator kind of look on the sole plate, which I'm a fan of. Yeah. And to kind of go off what Colby said, at least in the leaked photos, which the leaked photos we have gotten for this are actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
It looks like they may have fixed the quality issues when it comes to lining up everything, because at least this photo particularly, it looks like everything lines up perfectly.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
Yeah. The photo that we see, it does look better.
These ones are actually made in Japan, not just assembled in Japan. They finally pulled the trigger. They're like, let's do it, guys.
I will say, like, I'll be curious to see if we get like a regular Pred 26 before this one comes out, or if this one will come out ahead of that, because that'll make all the difference in the world. Like if J Mike comes out and says like he likes the sole plate, he likes it better than the control frame, and it's not that aggressive, then I think it'll pique my interest. I still won't buy it.
If J Mike does this and I found it for free and it fit me perfectly and the world is ending and this is the last thing I can wear, I probably still would get them.
Dude, I'm gonna keep touching that stove, man.
It's all right, buddy.
What was I gonna say? Shit, Justin, you just derailed me.
I'm sorry.
I will give kudos to Adidas, because they could have so easily just said, we're gonna slap it on the control frame 2.0 and give them like the same exact shit we've been giving them the last 5 times or whatever.
Yeah.
So it is pretty cool that they take this and put it on the new one. You know what I mean? It builds the hype. It builds the hype more for the 26, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. The one other thing I've heard people say about this is that it should have been red stud tips to go with like the FG version. But the way I think about this is when I think of the Predator Mania, I'm almost always thinking of it as an SG version. I don't know why. Like that's just the most iconic one is the SG.
The Death Blades.
Yeah. So this just reminds me of like how it looked as an SG boot because it had the silver tips.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, the boot that they're taking the language from, we just said, was a new generation of Predator, the 26. We've seen leaked photos of like 2 colorways. We've seen like the very classic Predator where it's like black, white stripes, and I think it's a red tongue. And then we've seen like this very design language of like a Predator Pulse where it's like, I don't know. I'm going to grab these again. But it's like
the
down
red,
the center is red, and then it's like white over here and white over here. Like the pulses used to do different colors. And then so from what I've seen is it's like the precision stripes. So it kind of goes through, and they come across, and they come like to a sharp 3 points. But the big design thing that I've noticed, and we've talked about this off pod, is like it looks like a almost not. I don't want to say grip knit, but it looks like a knitted upper. Yeah. And I think the leak photo, what do they have it called? Nano something? Nano Strike? Is it Nano Strike technology?
Nano
Strike. Yeah.
Nano Strike. Okay, so it looks like an Adidas version of grip knit. And it doesn't look like they necessarily have raised rubber elements, but maybe it'll be like a knitted upper, and then where the elements are, that's the Nano Strike part. It's grippy, whatever, yada, yada, yada. How do y'all feel about that? Because all 3 of us have worn current modern Preds, so we know what that rubber feeling feels like.
Yeah.
I like the raised elements. Like I prefer that. I prefer the last 2 Preds versus something like this. I feel like it's like I just feel like there's something to that. Like whenever I try something like the GX2 and like that amount of grip versus something like the Pred 24-25, it's like I actually kind of prefer the 24-25 because I know where the grip's at. It's right where I need it, and I don't want it all across the boot. So I feel like, I don't know, this is going into Nike territory, and I don't necessarily like that. Okay. I guess on my Predator.
See, I'm more hesitant on the knitted material itself, just because I did like the hybrid touch so much. So I'm hesitant going back to knit. I am optimistic, thinking it might fit more people, break in better, be softer overall. But I also liked a more consistent feel, so I prefer the 25 elements over the 24s. So I am optimistic about the striking elements too, because I feel like it may be a little bit less bulky, and as long as it offers the same amount of kind of traction that we are used to, at least on the 25, where it's not too aggressive, but it's enough where you can kind of notice it and get the benefits of the striking elements, I think it's going to work out. But at the same time, this looks like a new technology that we've never seen. So like you said, it doesn't look like raised elements. It doesn't look like potentially rubber elements. It looks like it might be some type of other material. So,
see, the thing that I worry about, and this is just a me thing, right? The thing I worry about this boot is, let's say, for example, we'll use kind of like a grip knit, right? So let's say there's no raised element. It is like a grip knit-esque style material, okay? How do we get one of these then?
Yeah.
There's no element. You can't slap anything on top of it that we know of. So how do you get, like, this would just be a flat leather, which I mean wouldn't be the worst thing. But, how do they take that and translate that? Because let's be honest, when it comes to performance, the feel, everything that everybody likes, the Obsidian Strike, the Rotero, and the Beckhams have been the top 3 out of the 24s and 25s. Like everybody, I think everybody would prefer this over the normal synthetic ones, as good as the hybrid touch ones are. So for me, I'm like, oh shit, you might kill those off.
Well, my counter would be just make them rubber. Like the design language is there. Okay. To just implement like their shapes, you know what I mean? Like it's in the design that it's a specific shape. Maybe they just throw rubber there for the leather version.
Do you see Adidas doing something like that?
I don't know.
Like, hey,
I don't know, probably not.
Have we seen that on a boot like that you guys can think of, where it's like a different version had something actually different?
That's a good point.
Because I guess you could maybe take like the F50 to the F50 Plus.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought of.
But
maybe even the edge, the leather edge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's a good example.
Yeah.
But the leather edge just covered the elements. So there's still the elements.
It had like this doesn't matter too much. It's more design, but it had the different stripes. Okay. So like they changed something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I'm curious. I'm definitely, my interests are peaked. Like I'm kind of predatored out right now in terms of like wanting to buy new things, just because like maybe if another leather colorway comes out, but like I'm fine with my Stadium Strike. I'm fine with my Beckhams. If I really don't want to ruin my Beckhams, I've got my red ones. So I think I'm okay on that front. But yeah, I am excited for the 26 or whatever the hell they're going to call it. I hope it has a name. It really needs a name.
Do you guys think that aesthetically, like this, because I would argue that like the Pred 25 and the Pred 24 look aesthetically better than these. I don't know if it's the precision, like the lines of the Adidas stripes with the precision, but yeah, I would say like aesthetically, I like the 24-25 better.
Yeah.
I like the precision strikes, but I like the striking element. Like I like the lateral side of these, I think, better, but the medial side of the 25's better.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. I prefer the looks wise, the 24 is the peak for me, then the 25, and then the 26.
See,
maybe
I
once
like
I see 26 in hand, I'll feel different.
Yeah. I like the 25 design better than the 24.
Yeah, same.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
But.
Well, cool. I think, is that it for the day, guys? Do we have anything from Puma? Did they drop 50 new things that we did? Oh, well, let's talk about it real quick before I forget, because I said it out loud. Unisport dropped the suitcase sticker colorway. Okay, cool. Like it's a Unisport tends to knock their collabs kind of for the most part out of the park for me. Again, pretty cool idea, pretty cool execution, terrible boot. I don't think any of the three of us are even going to entertain the idea of buying it just because it's on the future.
Yeah, should have been on the Ultra.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think it would have sold more.
I remember too, J. Mike told us that the reason they did the future was because the lines looked the most like
a suitcase.
The suitcase. So that's why
it
like
makes
design
sense.
Language.
And yeah, if it was a better boot, I think it would have been received better. But at this point, most people are just going to stay away from the future, which fair enough.
Have we got any Future 9 leaks yet? No,
we have not seen. Oh, I have not seen anything. New Future.
What's his name? One of the goalies. He has long hair. I'm totally blanking, but he was spotted wearing a leaked
Okay.
Cool.
pair.
Sorry, Justin, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was gonna say I've only noticed that like even people like we were talking about this the other day, but like Grealish. Wears a camouflage Future 7. Somebody else had a camouflage.
There's so many camouflage for Future 7s I keep seeing.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the 8's on its way out. Let's just say that the 8 is.
I'll be wearing a camouflage like
was the 8 ever on its way in?
It was until Cucurella slipped, and then they went in the bin, and that was it. Then to finish it off, we saw Xavi Simmons, or I think that's how you say his name, Xavi Simmons in the or Simon in the upcoming King. It looks very Montebelluna Tiempo to me. Like just the way that the certain elements are cut out. I compared it to that in another boot, but that's kind. I mean, that's a wait and see. Like so far, we haven't been impressed with any Kings. They either have been like okay but don't fit right, or like they fit great and they're kind of terrible. So
and I feel that with the King, the design is kind of like at this point the last thing people care about. It's like they just have to get the synthetic upper right.
And they need to get the heel right.
The heel right and fit upper, just figure it out, you know?
So, they've got a lot to work on. But for me, I think that's it. I think that's been the main leaks that we've seen and we wanted to talk about today. Cool?
Yeah. Cool.
Matt, where can the people find you?
The people can find me, as always, at Burns Boots on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Colby, where can the people look for you?
You guys can find me at Kicked with Colbs on Instagram and on YouTube. You can also find me at, I just made an Instagram for Wash Bros FC. So, and then that will link to my website where I'm trying to do like a lifestyle soccer brand type thing. Mostly like for my buddies. So
we will leave the link down in the bio this time.
Yeah, you better follow.
Yeah, go follow Wash Bros. I think it's Wash Bros FC, isn't it?
So it's thewashbros.com, and then my Instagram handle's WashBrosFC.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
You can find me at Texas Cleat Collector on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You can find us at Bootcast Pod, and let us know in the comments. Which boot do you like more, the Obsidian Strike or the Beckhams? And what do you think about the new upcoming 26s, as they're dubbed right now? Are you excited for them to be knit? Or do you wish that they would stick with the Hybrid Touch and the rubber like Matt asked? And while you're down there, hit like, hit subscribe, turn on the notification. I don't know, whatever you're supposed to do on YouTube anymore. But until next week, guys, we will see you then. Peace.
Bye, guys.
See ya.